and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here, and if you're new, hi, my name is Anna, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you the top 10 things I did at my wedding and absolutely loved. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for post notifications. You'll get notified every time I upload. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday. Without further ado, let's hop into the 10 things that I did at my wedding and loved. Number 1 is skipping engagement pictures. I do understand that, like, you get engaged, you're super happy, you want to get engagement pictures. However, as soon as you get married, you have another band on your ring, you are now husband and wife. So I feel like personally, I knew that as soon as I got married, I was never going to want those engagement pictures up on my wall because I'd rather have the ones of us married. Now, if you don't want, the more formal looking wedding pictures with your dress on and your husband in a tux, then I recommend getting a seasonal, like, mini photo shoot. Then you have your actual full wedding ring on and you guys are in regular clothes. You can get it in the fall, spring, Christmas time, whatever you choose to do. But then you're married, and I just feel like engagement pictures to me was kind of a waste of my money. So I skipped them and we haven't looked back. I don't regret not having those because after we were married, we had the wedding pictures, then we got some seasonal mini sessions, and I'm more than happy with those. Number 2 is having a small, intimate wedding. This was such a big decision for my husband and I. Obviously, if you're getting married, you totally understand. It's like, okay, do you have a medium-sized wedding, a small wedding, a big wedding? You look at cost, you look at people's feelings and who you want there. We decided to save on cost and just go the small route. We were able to actually pay for all of our family's hotel rooms because it was kind of a little bit of a destination. It was only 3 hours away, but still people wanted to stay the night. And so since we saved money on our wedding, we were able to give everyone a hotel room for 2 nights and ensure that they, didn't have any cost, and it was a nice, relaxing, fun experience for them. This kind of leads into number 3, which is having a clear cutoff for inviting people. It is very hard to have a medium-sized wedding because if you invite this person, then it's like, okay, but if we invite them, we have to invite them. Or, okay, if we don't invite them, then we can't invite these people because they're the same, relation or the same family or whatever it is. For us, we decided it was almost impossible to have a medium-sized wedding, and so we either had to go really big and invite everybody or go really small. So what we did, we had a clear cutoff. We said only parents, step-parents, grandparents, and step-grandparents and siblings. And that was it. Besides the wedding party, my husband did have a cousin in the wedding party, but it was a very clear cutoff. We didn't invite any uncles or aunts. Even if we were close to certain uncles and aunts, we didn't invite them because we wanted a clear cutoff and, again, a small, intimate wedding. Number 4 was having a small wedding party. This saved on cost, of course, because I only had to get gifts for 2 people, and it was just extremely easy to communicate with everyone. Everyone was happy. So there were 4 total in our wedding party, 2 men and 2 women. They were all related to us, and so it was just very simple, very stress-free. I know that those people will just always be by our side as family. I think that sometimes having just a ton of friends can get messy or drama or just very expensive also. So looking back, I absolutely loved that we had a small wedding party. Number 5 is having a venue that does a package deal. I didn't even know this existed before getting married, but we had toured a bunch of different venues. We found one that had a package deal. It had the food included, it had photography included, our overnight stay, and everything was included in this package deal. And so if we booked their package, we were getting their photographers that they recommended, their, food and their overnight stay, but it was a dream. It made planning so easy, so stress-free, and that was definitely one of the best things that I did at my wedding that I loved. Number 6 is having a couple days immediately following the wedding with just your husband and you, or your spouse and you. This was a dream. We actually didn't go on a honeymoon. That's a story for another time. If you are either going on a honeymoon like later, or I know a lot of people, want to save money and so they skip a honeymoon, I still recommend having a couple days right after the wedding to just soak in the wedding vibes, the marriage vibes. Spend some time with your partner. You get to like unwind and just be together and just start your life as husband and wife on a peaceful, happy note. And you don't want to go back to work right after getting married. Obviously, if you're going on a honeymoon, that's great, but if you're not, I definitely recommend spending those couple days somewhere and unwinding together and just soaking it all in. Number 7 is having an engagement party. I feel like especially since we had a small wedding, I didn't have a bachelorette night. We didn't have, a big reception. And so I loved having the engagement party just to, invite a ton of people over and have a big party. I also had a bridal shower that was pretty big. Because our wedding was so small, I didn't feel bad about inviting people to the bridal shower, even if they weren't invited to the wedding, because it was so small that everyone understood. Everyone was more than happy to come to the bridal shower, and it was super fun. I loved having both the engagement party and the bridal shower, since I didn't have a bachelorette party and we had a small wedding. That leads into number 8, which is having themes for these two events. The engagement party was an I Do barbecue, and we had like the cutest decorations. And then my bridal shower was all citrus themed. There was a sign that said, "She found her main squeeze," and we had like slices of grapefruit and lemons and limes and oranges throughout, like spread on the table with an orange tablecloth and some greenery. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I would definitely theme any event again because it's just easier to like keep it all cohesive, make it look aesthetic, and it was just so much fun to plan that out. All the invitations matched, so that is something that I absolutely loved doing. Number 9 was having our officiant tell everyone to get their phones out, take a picture, and then put them away. So you can put up signs that say don't bring your phones out. You can tell people don't bring your phones out, but especially if you're having a larger wedding, it will be hard to control people because people just love to take pictures. They love to, show Facebook that they were at your wedding. So we had our officiant say, like right before our actual ceremony started, to say, "Okay, everyone, I want you to take out your phones right now." And he waited and everyone took out their phones and he's like, "Take a picture." And people, took a picture, and then he's like, "Okay, put them away. We have professional photographers. Please don't go on your phones." And that was just like a really great way for, I don't know what that noise was. That was a really great way for everyone to just like, really, it's my husband, I think. Can you wait to do that like 5 minutes?
Sure.
Thanks. The wedding officiant or the pastor, whoever it is, I think has this level of authority and everyone listens to them, especially during the ceremony. The last thing that I did at our wedding and absolutely loved was getting married on a Tuesday. I know it's super weird and like unique getting married on a weekday. However, it was so much cheaper. Thousands of dollars cheaper. And since we were paying for everyone's hotel, really they just had to take the day off of work, and it was all of our close family. So obviously they didn't have a problem with it. And so that was just, I don't know. I just think like, why not save that much money? And if everyone understands, especially if you're having a small wedding, it's a lot easier to do that. And it just saved us tons of money and was totally worth it. Those are the top 10 things that I did at my wedding that I absolutely loved. My husband agreed with me. He looked at this list before I, did this video. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to subscribe. Like I already said, I post every Wednesday and Saturday all about beauty, vlogs, travel, homemaking. Tap the bell for notifications. Like, comment. I love seeing you guys' comments. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye!